Shalom, og velkommen til en ny direktesending fra Med Israel for fred. This live stream will be in English, since I'm joined now live from Oslo by Israel's ambassador to Norway, Avi Nir-Feldklein. Shalom, Avi.
Shalom, Conrad, and shalom to all the miff members that are listening to us today.
Thanks for joining us on this. Yeah, it's hard to find words. This horrible weekend of more than 600 people in Israel massacred by Hamas. How would you describe the situation?
Well, this is an horrific time and days in Israel. We all woke up yesterday morning, early morning. I was in Boston, and it was 4 a.m. when I heard about it. People have been massacred. It's, when you have in your mind photos and the actions of ISIS and Al-Qaeda, this is even probably worse than what ISIS and Al-Qaeda were doing. They are executing kids, young kids in close range, deliberately killing people in their homes. Right now we're talking almost about 700 people that were killed, a big number of people that were kidnapped. This is horrific. Probably this is the biggest disaster in Israel since October 73, 50 years ago. 6th of October 73 and 7th of October 23. Those are horrible days.
And I heard someone estimate that yesterday may be the day after the Holocaust that most Jews were killed in violent attacks.
As civilian, yes. Yep. This is definitely, this was a program.
We are joined by viewers all over Scandinavia, and many of them write their greetings. Ruth says, "Our deepest condolences from my husband and I in Norway." Ingjerd says, "We are praying for Israel in this awful situation." And what can you say to friends of Israel at this time?
First, I really want to say thank you, Conrad, to you and to the team of miff for your support and for your hard work, for bringing the truth and bringing the reality to the people around Norway and in the Nordics. Second, I want to say to all the friends of Israel in Norway and the Nordics that we appreciate it very much. We cherish very much your friendship. It's important for us. This is a world that is full with fake news. This is a world that is full with bias against us. Even though Israel is getting those days a lot of international support and condemnation for the Hamas terror attack, but we don't take your friendship for granted. We appreciate it, and we appreciate your support and standing by us in these hard times.
Yeah. Some people, there was some people complaining about the sound, but I think that was primarily before the live stream started. So people are saying the sound is good now. That's good. Yeah, probably the most horrific single incident is probably when the Hamas terrorists attacked a rave party. People celebrating on the early Saturday morning. I read that maybe more than 200 young civilian Israelis may have been killed in that massacre. Do you have the details?
We don't have accurate details right now about how many were killed in each and every place, because we are still counting, unfortunately, the dead people. We know that during the party, many were killed, many were kidnapped into Gaza. There are testimonies over there, and still, stories are coming. The stories are really horrific. There are testimonies that, Hamas terrorists were basically encircling the group with mothers and children, and then opening fires on the mothers and children in the party. But this horrific testimonies are coming from all over the southern part of Israel. People were hiding in the house, and Hamas were coming in and shooting them, and shooting a few of them that were not being able to go into the security room, and the others that are in the security room were hearing our other members of the family are being executed over there or being kidnapped. Dozens of terrible stories of cruelty of the Hamas. It's terrorism, but it's totally something that we never experienced before. But Israel is strong, and Israel will come, and Israeli people are again united, and we will stand against them, and we will make sure that they won't be able to have the same abilities as they had until yesterday morning, and they will definitely pay a heavy price for it. We were paying heavy price. Hamas and Gaza wouldn't be the same in the future as they've been until yesterday morning.
So we have seen even today Norway's Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Støre saying that this is a terror attack. Yesterday there was also a condemnation of the attacks from the Prime Minister and the Minister of Foreign Affairs. How is your reaction to how Norwegian leaders have dealt with this?
Well, we appreciate, first of all, the condemnation, clear condemnation, and not only this by Prime Minister and Foreign Minister, but saying that Israel has the right to defend itself, and Israel has the right to defend its citizens. Israel has not only the right, Israel has the obligation. And we are happy that Norway is taking the same stand as the US and the EU. And this is the same thing that any other country around the world will have the right to do, to protect its own citizens from terrorism, cruel terrorism. And we're happy about the declarations that were coming out.
Absolutely. This afternoon, MIF sent a letter to all members of parliament asking them to take a clear stance, and we also asked them to call it terror, and in fact it's a horrible Islamic massacre, like you were saying. This is Islamic State level.
Yeah. And if I may, Conrad, this is basically orchestrated from Tehran. Yeah. Hamas, at the end of the day, this time we were the victim of Hamas, but the victim of Hamas are also the people of Gaza. They are the hostages of the Hamas for 16 years. And basically Hamas were not serving the well-being of the Palestinian people. They were serving the instruction from Tehran. And Tehran is totally wrong if they believe that they will be able to orchestrate, a joint operations against Israel, because also this morning they were attacked by Hezbollah. Hezbollah admitted that it was them on Israel from Lebanese territory. This is part of a bigger plan of Tehran. We will overcome all of them.
Yeah, I see now reports that military forces of Israel are also gathering in the north.
Basically, we don't talk too much about, where we're spreading our forces, but yes, we definitely taking into account the fact that, it can be coming from different directions, as well as from Lebanon, as well as from proxies of Tehran in Syria, and we are not leaving anything for a chance or mistakes.
Mr. Ambassador, I should read to you some more of the comments, because I think it's encouraging for you, and please forward this demonstration of support to your ministry and to the people of Israel. Ragnhild says, Israel, you are not alone. Ruth says, this is so terrifying, the way children are slaughtered and elderly. I have no words. And she has crying emojis and the flag of Israel. Israel is strong, says Knut Willy. Shesti says, Am Israel Chai. And Anne Kirsti says, I'm standing with Israel. Warm thoughts to Israel. So many greetings are like pouring in now. And if you have if you want to put your message or your question to the ambassador, please do now quickly. Avi, have you had any close friends or relatives affected by the war?
Luckily for me, and unfortunately for many families in Israel, it's not the same case. Luckily for me, and my wife's family as well, nobody got hurt. Our son was drafted yesterday morning immediately back to he's in the reserve, so he was drafted to the army. And just before coming up over here with you to the interview, we've been able to talk to him. We're not sure, how many times we'll be able to talk to him. This is going to be a long war. Hamas declared the war. This is not just another battle day. This is going to be a long war. And we, as I said, Gaza is not going to look the same as it looked 2 days ago or yesterday morning. So every house in Israel is affected, if directly right now by what happened, by friends, by families, or by really youngsters that have been drafted now to the reserves, to the army. People are flying all over the world. Even people on vacations are flying right now from all over the world back to Israel. They want to stand by Israel. They want to take part in making sure that it's going to be safe again, that Hamas won't be able to continue with their attacks. If I may, Conrad, I just want to say, first of all, thank you again to all the messages and the good messages that you just read, and I really appreciate it. If I may ask those of you that are willing, and you were mentioning your letter today to the starting members, if each and every one will be able to write to the starting members from their area and say that it's about time, that Norway will also declare Hamas as a terror organization, as EU and as US did. It's important. Hamas is a terror organization, so it's important that Norway will declare it officially, not only by statement, which were appreciated by the Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister, but also official.
Yeah. Sharon, I think we will close with this question. She asked, how can we support Israel in the best way?
Be there, tell the truth, do exactly what you're doing. When you're seeing that reality is being basically projected on the wrong way, when you're seeing people like Palcom and Nina Khatib justifying this horrific terror attack, do exactly what you're doing. Call the lies, mention the truth, continue to be with us. We appreciate it very, very much.
Avi, I will let you go. You have had 48 busy hours, and it will be busy in the coming days and weeks. All the best to you and your staff, and to all the people of Israel. Please send our regards and our love, and stay strong.
Thank you, Conrad. Thank you all, and we all of us much appreciated it. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
رسالتنا للاحتلال أن الطريق الوحيد لتحرير فلسطين هي البندقية، ولا حل غير البندقية. فهذا الجيل مستمر حتى تحرير الاحتلال وتحرير فلسطين.
Hamas, du har ansvaret ved å bygge en organisasjon innstilt på massedrap og rasisme. Vi må angripe hver eneste jøde på jorden. Vi må slakte dem og drepe dem med Allahs hjelp. Ved å avfyre over 20 000 raketter og granater mot israelske hjem og familier fra sivile palestinske områder, inkludert hundrevis som falt ned på Gazastripen. Ved å grave et massivt nettverk av militære tunneler under halvdelen av Gazas urbane områder, hvor du skjuler dine terrorister og våpen. Du gjør palestinske nabolag til avfyringsramper og krigssoner. Hamas, du har ansvaret ved å stanse livreddende hjelp inn til din egen befolkning. Ved å stjele penger og nødhjelp som skulle til sivile palestinere, og bruke det til å drive en endeløs krig mot Israel. Ved å styre Gaza med jernhånd. Brutalt bryte palestinernes menneskerettigheter og nådeløst slå ned på enhver opposisjon. Ved å holde 3 mentalt syke israelere som gisler i årevis, uten noe Røde Korsbesøk eller livstegn. ved å brenne titalls kvadratkilometer av landet som du visst nok elsker. Hamas, du har ansvaret. Du misbruker palestinske barn og trener dem til å hate og drepe i stedet for å bygge et bedre liv med å drepe hundrevis av israelere i selvmordsterrorangrep. Hamas har ansvaret ved å holde 2 millioner palestinere som gissel til din rasistiske fantasi om å ødelegge Israel. Mens du skjuler deg i bunkersen, eller lever i luksus i utlandet. Hamas, du har ansvaret ved å hevde at du vant Gaza-krigene når det på bakken er en katastrofe.
Tusen takk til dere som var med i livesendingen med Israels ambassadør Avi Nir-Feldklein. Han er dypt takknemlig for det som MIF gjør, MIF-medlemmene gjør, og ta denne oppmuntringen som han kom med alvorlig. MIF har altså nå skrevet et brev som er sendt til alle stortingspolitikere, men ta det samme brevet og send i ditt eget navn, særlig til stortingsrepresentantene som kommer fra ditt fylke. Og tusen takk til dere som følger. MIFs livesendinger er ikke over for i kveld. For omkring klokken 9, kanskje ikke precis klokken 9, men litt etter klokken 9, så starter vi en livesending der den svenske uavhengige journalisten, bloggeren Tobias Petersson, har vært på en anti-israelsk demonstrasjon i Stockholm, og han vil rapportere om det som nå er i ferd med å skje i Sverige, at ekstreme elementer bruker dette, oppvigler til vold, oppfordrer til angrep mot Israel i Stockholms gater. Så følg med, og du får høre detaljene om dette i en livesending tidligere i kveld. Og skriv gjerne dere som ikke har gjort det, skriv en kondolansehilsen til Israels ambassadør. Alt dette kommentarfeltet kommer til å bli delt hjem til Israel, og la oss vise nå at det er mange venner i Israel. Og derfor så fortsetter jeg denne sendingen, viser noen klipp, noen minutter til, og da vil jeg spesielt utfordre dere til å skrive en kondolansehilsen. Israel har mistet over 600, kanskje over 700, og et stort antall er sivile. Over 100 er tatt som gisler. Nå gjelder det mer enn noen gang at vi støtter opp om Israel. Og noen spør, hva kan jeg gjøre for å støtte Israel i deres forsvarskamp mot islamisten i Hamas? Jo, du kan selvfølgelig dele MIF-saker, du kan vise din kjærlighet her og på andre måter til landet og til folket, men du kan også støtte MIFs arbeid. Derfor viser jeg VIPS-nummeret nå på skjermen. VIPS-nummeret til MIF er 39881, og tusen takk til alle dere som har støttet oss allerede. Skriv hilsener i støtte nå i kommentarfeltet, og så minner jeg da om at det kommer en ny sending senere i kveld. Og husk at MIF ikke bare er en organisasjon som har aktivitet i sosiale medier og på nettet, men vi er en stor medlemsorganisasjon med over 11.200, nå sikkert over 11.300 medlemmer i Norge. Og vi har aktive lokalforeninger flere steder. Den 10. oktober er det møte med professor Torkel Brekke i Kristiansand. 12. oktober med Trond Ellingsen i MIF Hamar. Han er varamedlem i MIFs hovedstyre. Nå den 14. oktober er det møte med Bjarne Bjelland, tidligere pensjonert politimann fra Stavanger, som har foredrag i MIF Lofoten. MIF-journalist Bjarte Bjellås har foredrag i Lyngdal 16. oktober. Ragnar Hatlem har foredrag i Bergen den 18. oktober, og Hallingdal 18. oktober, og Bjørnafjord 19. oktober, og Arendal 7. november, og markering av Krystallnatten i Ålesund 9. november. Og så det en konferanse, en stor nasjonal konferanse for MIF i Stavanger den 11. til 12. november. Og jeg håper at alle disse møtene, alle disse konferansene blir bedre besøkt enn noen gang før, for å vise alle folk, alle Israel-venner i ditt nabolag, at også du Israel-venn, at du står opp, at du tar avstand fra denne nazistiske ideologien som ute etter å drepe flest mulig jøder.
Det veldig lærerikt, og vi får veldig mange flotte diskusjoner, og vi møter veldig mange spennende og interessante mennesker.
Så det kjekt å treffe Israels venner, folk som man har truffet før, og nye mennesker. Det setter jeg pris på.
Jo, det veldig kjekt. Det veldig spennende, og jeg synes det viktig å stå opp for Israel. Og så blir du veldig inspirert.
Det betyr veldig mye. Jeg treffer masse meningsfeller fra veldig mange forskjellige sammenhenger. Det spennende.
Det det høydepunktet, å treffe likesyn og andre som brenner for sannheten.
Det alltid kjekt å møte folk i MIF, gode foredragsholdere med masse nyttig og god info. Så jeg lærer alltid kjempemasse når jeg er her.
Ja, jeg synes det veldig bra. Man hører så mye bra informasjon. Du bare hører ting du aldri har tenkt eller hørt på, og får en helt ny, kanskje mer virkelig ekte fremstilling av hvordan situasjonen da.
Det fantastisk. Det veldig, veldig kjekt, og vi pleier å være her hvert år.
Ja, absolutt. Altså, MIF veldig flinke til å finne foredragsholdere. Så møter man andre med felles interesse, så jeg veldig fornøyd.
Absolutt. Du har ingenting å tape, og du har alt å tjene på å få lov til å se konflikten med nye øyne. Du får lov til å utforske en arena, du får lov til å utforske et fellesskap, du får bygge masse relasjoner. Du har alt å tjene og ingenting å tape.